Part 2. The role of healthcare providers in breaking down the barriers and disparities in working with diverse families. We talked about stereotypes, implicit bias, microaggressions, and how that can affect the care that we provide families. So then let's talk about what are the solutions. How do we go about breaking down these barriers? The first step is to look within. Look at those implicit biases about yourself and do a cultural self-assessment. It's a simple exercise. It starts with you, understanding who you are. And when it comes to culture and supporting families, what makes you uncomfortable and how can you overcome these obstacles? It's taking a self-reflective look, considering your ways and thoughts and opinions. It's about asking yourself, in what ways am I accountable for my actions, and what can I do to change the way I feel? First, being accountable for your actions before expecting others to be accountable for theirs. We can also talk about the exercise of reframing our language. Reframing means restating a negative word and making it more positive. Reframing is a powerful tool to help us begin to change our mindset by changing our language. For instance, instead of saying, "Oh, those families, they're so in denial about their problem," that's a judgmental statement. You could reframe that by saying, "They just have a different outlook on life." And accepting that helps you to rethink how you would say that to the person. It could help you to open up and ask them questions about why they're feeling a particular way and help them to understand what you're trying to get to. You might want to also look at ways to address other disparities. Here's 5 ways. Creating a welcoming environment for all. So going back to what we said about cultural competency, ensuring that the services that you're providing are comfortable for everybody, all the families that you're serving. You're providing services in a culturally competent manner, at a time that is accessible to families, in language that is accessible to all families, and in a manner that all families will understand. For instance, it could also be providing interpreter services effectively. So for instance, on a telehealth call, providing interpreter services for a family that is non-English speaking, or providing American Sign Language interpretation for a family that's deaf and hard of hearing. These are things that we want to address beforehand so that we don't create barriers. It is continuing our understanding of implicit bias and getting training. It is supporting efforts that increase diversity in the workforce so that there are providers that look like the families that you serve. It is doing that direct outreach and assistance to diverse individuals who have similar backgrounds and languages, and maybe matching families with other families who have maybe a similar diagnosis or a disability. It is connecting to culturally and linguistic appropriate services, including the use of medical homes. It's collaborating with parent and family organizations such as Family Voices, Parent to Parent USA, and other community-based organizations on cultural brokers. Remembering that one size does not fit all. It is recognizing diversity among cultures, such as the importance of an elder family member making decisions pertaining to the care of the child that you're providing services to. It's being aware of those nonverbal communications for signs of difficulty. For instance, if a person has their head down, if a person nods constantly, those might be cues that either they don't understand or they're having difficulty in the communication that you're providing. So it's taking that step and just stopping and being aware of the verbal and nonverbal cues. It's matching that parent as much as possible with somebody else who has similar needs to ensure the best understanding of what the cultural norms and taboos are. So we know that families are most motivated and can be excellent partners when they're supported, when they're listened to, when their culture and language is considered and respected, and when they're connected to others who have experiences and similar challenges. In recognizing this, healthcare providers will have the most success when they consider their families as equal partners in their child's care. It is being the bridge and breaking down the barriers. Thank you for watching. For more information on this and other trainings, visit our website at pathct.org.